Hey guys, I just want to take a few minutes to do the summary of the discussion this week. Just so you know, the discussion one has been graded, and you guys all should have feedback there for you. If you look under grades in the menu on D2L, and you should be pretty clear after that. You should see all your grades, and discussion one should have something there with some feedback. So in general, everybody did pretty good. Some people didn't post. I think about 6 people didn't do anything, in which case you guys get zeros. So just to let everybody know, you have to post in the designated time. I know I've mentioned this before, but just so everybody's clear on this, if you don't post, you get a 0. All the posts are due at 11:59 on Sunday that week. So try to post next time and see what happens. You might get a grade. Most likely it's going to be a good grade if you follow the directions and answer the questions. Thanks to Heather for posting first in this discussion. It takes a lot of courage to kind of go first and do what you think is right. So you did the first post, so thanks for that. A lot of you posted sort of late, and I noticed that when you post late, you don't get any responses. So you want to post in time so other people can respond to you. You still get credit, but in the coming weeks, if you're not posting to other people and other people are not going to be able to respond to you in time, I'm going to take some points off because other people are making an effort to post early enough. So you want to do the same so other people can read your stuff and you can have some time to respond to other people. As far as the summary, I just want to talk about some themes that I noticed, and maybe you guys can reflect on those. So some general themes. The big theme that I noticed, and the first question was that a lot of the experience people had so far with education, or at least formal educational institutions, was high school. And not a lot of people had a good opinion of high school, which was surprising. Because I thought most people liked high school, but evidently not. I didn't like high school myself, but other people seem to. But you guys didn't. A majority of you did not care for high school that much, and a lot of that was because of some legitimate reasons. I think a lot of you said teachers didn't care. A lot of drama going on. You couldn't concentrate on your learning, things like that. So those are legitimate concerns of high school. But it was good that you guys sort of had the opportunity to reflect on previous educational experiences like high school, and then compare it to kind of what you are experiencing in college. And even if you haven't had a lot of experience in college, maybe what you expect out of college. So you don't expect people to have a lot of drama. You expect your professors to care more about what you're doing. And that's for the most part is going to be true. You aren't going to have a lot of drama mostly in college because people are there of their own fruition. They're there because they want to learn. They want to accomplish a goal. They're not really there to play around. So hopefully you'll experience that, and hopefully everybody, at least if they're not interested in the class, they're going to stay out of your way and not talk to you and not make a big deal out of not wanting to be there. So that's a good thing. Let's see. The other thing. This came up in question 3. What kind of schedule do you have? And a lot of people are either night owls or morning people. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, whether you're one or the other. The point of this was just to get you to reflect on, your current schedule and sort of how you operate, just to make you aware of it. A lot of the morning people, you said you like to get up and get done with things so you feel better about having things done. A lot of the night owl people said, oh, I've always been that way, or, this is the only time I have to do my work. And it's good that you realize, you took into account, I have obstacles during my week that prevent me from working in the morning or working in the evening, and this is the only time I have. That's good because, life is like that, and college is like that. It's only a component of your life, and you have to deal with the other things and make time to study. So the point of that was just to get you to reflect. Personally, me, I like to get up early in the morning. I know My girlfriend is not a morning person, so I like to be up before her and get all my stuff done before her, so I can have some quiet time, before she's awake. I don't want her to have to suffer through me reading stuff or grading stuff, so I like to be up before her and do that. Let's see. As far as other things that you guys mentioned, a lot of the other themes, exercise, family, social life, all those things came up in terms of prioritizing your time. And that's really important too, because oftentimes, you think that college is the most important priority and I have to do this and this is my number one goal and I have to forsake everything else. Well, that's not true. And this class is sort of hopefully pushing that message that, to have a holistic life, a complete life, you can't just ignore other parts of your life. The trick is, prioritizing things, but also having a balance. So some of you, were saying, I don't have a social life, I just concentrate on my work. Sometimes that's necessary, to get things done. And sometimes, other people have different schedules than others. You may be more busy than one person or another. But in general, you want to try to have a social life. You want to try to have something outside of college that you can hang on to. You want to have time with your family. You want to have time to exercise. A lot of people mentioned exercising early so they can get it done, and that's something that I do. A priority for me is my exercise. So I get up at 5 a.m. And I get to the gym, at 6:30. I get up so early because I want to eat breakfast, which is another priority. I want to eat early so I can get to the gym early, so I can get to work on time. On weekends, my priorities change. It's like I want to have a good time and I want to go out, but I also have to do things like grading. And I have class myself, so I have to make sure that, if I'm going to get my grading done, I have to do it in the morning, on Saturday morning, because I run on Sunday morning. Or I have to do it at night on Saturday or Friday night. And sometimes I have to tell my friends, no, I can't do this because I have this assignment due. But other times, there may be something due or due later that week, and I can say, well, I want to go out with my friends now, so I can push this back till later. So to keep that short, you have to prioritize your time. You don't want to do away with one aspect of your life, because that's what makes you a complete person. And your experiences make you a complete person. A lot of you mentioned too study time and space. One of you asked, I can't remember who. Sorry, I think I gave you a comment about it. But you mentioned cutting yourself off from things so you can have time to study. And a good thing that I do is going off to a different place. I like to go to Whole Foods near my house, and they have a nice little cafeteria area. It's really nice lighting and concrete floors and tall ceilings, and it's a really good atmosphere because I don't know anybody there. It's a public space. I can get food if I need to, but also I don't feel the need to talk to anybody. I don't feel like I have to clean my house or do yard work or cook food. I can go away, and it's a different environment. And you guys have places like that, I'm sure. If you want to go to Starbucks or a different restaurant or something and go there and study, you have hopefully access to something like that. Libraries, if you're on any of the campuses, you can go to one of the libraries. Cartersville has a really nice library. Rome has a pretty nice library, and you can go there and get away from stuff in a quiet environment if you have the time. Which gets back to having time and making time. A lot of you mentioned support networks, different support networks, husbands, wives, girlfriends. Somebody there to support you that knows you're going through something that is that's difficult, that's going to take effort, and they're there to do things for you, like watch the kids for a while or make dinner that night, and those things help. So you want to make sure that you let people know in your life, look, I'm going through this right now, and this is one of my goals, and there are going to be times when I want you to do this for me. Cook dinner or keep the kids so I can accomplish this goal. Make sure they know that and hold them accountable and help them hold you accountable. But that's it in general for this week. Everybody did a pretty good job. I think I'm going to post some general guidelines to discussions, but I think most of you did a really good job. But anytime you can pull in your personal experience, or you can show an example, or you can tie something back to the reading, you're gonna do really well. In terms of posting in response to other people, you guys did a great job. Those of you who took the time to post to other people, but thank you for helping those other people, because sometimes I could get in and answer something, but it's much more impactful if it's coming from you, and it's coming from some experience you've had. And a lot of you have different and varied experiences, so use that to help other people in the course. And hopefully we can all help each other, and I'll learn a few things from this. So that's it for the discussion summary. If you have any more questions about the discussion, your grades, or anything like that, your feedback, just let me know, and I will help you out with that or clarify that. Thanks.